Worker slap. I consider myself an attentive professional, an attentive barber, mainly because I am very light-handed, and I'd like to take my time when I'm doing a haircut, especially when it comes to the shape-up. The shape-up for me is so therapeutic to execute because I gotta take my time. I gotta pay attention to where everything is. I have to pay attention to how I hold my clipper. I have to pay attention to how I hold my comb when I use my comb. I have to pay attention to the pressure that I apply on someone's skin, on someone's hairline. That's something that I worry about a lot, is how much pressure do I need to apply to get a crispy line or just to get hair in the position that I need it to be in order for what I'm doing to come out as clean as possible. So taking my time and firmly holding my tools, as well as positioning my client's head, I have to make sure that I'm paying attention to the pressure that I'm applying. Because if I don't, it's real easy to cut someone with a blade that's moving. Real easy. So I don't like to rush. And sometimes when I do rush, I don't even notice I'm rushing until I'm almost done with the haircut. But doing this so much, the repetitiveness is it just comes, it just flows. Sometimes I'll even be talking to my clients and cutting their hair and thinking, I hope I'm doing all these steps the right way. Because I do have a step process on how I execute certain things, certain, haircuts and the way I do them. I have steps and I have processes. But then sometimes I get so lost in the conversation with my client, I reach a point to the haircut where I got to move on to the next tool and do the next thing. And I realized, oh my gosh, I did all of this not realizing that I was actually intentionally doing these things because it was just such second nature, and it doesn't feel like I have to think about it anymore. It comes naturally when I get to certain clients' haircuts, and sometimes, there's things that I know certain clients request as far as their haircut goes. So I have to use my proper tools. I have to use my proper steps in order to achieve the same cut over and over again. But ultimately, when I take my time and I pay attention to those details, everything comes together for me when I'm cutting hair in whatever style that I'm doing. Get your shape up right. Keep your feet up. Yeah. Put the tablet down a little bit. There you go. The key to creating a symmetrical shape up for a kid client is definitely your grip. Certainly a tool that will not cut them, that is easy on their skin. Also, the lighter the touch, the better. It helps to be attentive. It really does. You have to never ever attempt to move against a kid in your barber chair. Their movement is going to happen regardless if you like it or not. It's going to happen. You might get lucky and have a kid that doesn't move at all. But then you might have a kid that starts out not moving and then eventually starts to move. But at all time, you cannot ever try to move against them. Let them move. Let them be. You definitely have to get your message across and let them know that you need them to sit still. But you ultimately have to be prepared for those sudden movements. I have my tips and tricks, but at the end of the day, your attentiveness is what's going to help you execute